Welcome to Destination Central. I'm Amy Forrest. Now today we are taking a visit around the beautiful Cambridge to see some of the different businesses around the town. Now stay tuned as we have another giveaway for you this week at the end of the show. So let's go and explore Cambridge. This business is a one-stop shop for all your graphic and printing requirements. So from designing a business card or buying inks, they've got it covered. Hi Lee. Now we are checking out what's on offer around Cambridge. Can you tell us a bit about what Cambridge Graphic and Print provides?
We provide everything from business cards, letterheads, invites, binding, laminating, you name it, we do it.
So what is the process for getting an advertisement designed?
First you need to come in, make an appointment to see Angela or Corinne, and you will sit down with them and go through what you need. Then the girls will design something for you. You'll come in and have a look at it, see if there's any changes. If it's okay, we get you to sign it off as a proof and we can go ahead and start printing.
And what is your most popular product or service that you provide here?
We do everything. We do invites for weddings, birthdays, christenings. We do right from birth right up to your funeral service sheets. So we do everything. Business cards, flyers for advertising, newsletters for schools, newsletters for clubs, we do it all.
Can you give us a brief rundown of your staff? Are they all trained in graphic design?
Yes, they are. Angela is trained in graphic design. She's had many years' experience. She's run a business before, so she's come to us. And Corinne is training. She does a bit of graphic designing. They're all trained on all the machines. They all have specialty training on all the machines, and they're both absolutely excellent with our customers. They go the extra mile to do whatever our customer requires. Doesn't matter how difficult it is, we have a go.
What if I just wanted some larger prints made of what I have? Is that possible?
Yep, no problem. Just come in and we can do them right up to AO, depending on whether they're going to pixel or not. But yeah, we can do it. Bring it on a memory stick or on your CD, or you can email it to us, or you can bring the copy in and we can copy it here. No problem.
Now, what have you got coming up next month?
Next month, we're going to have a trial period. We're going to open at 8 o'clock in the morning till 5, just for those early risers and people before school and businesses. Also, we'd like to start thinking about field days. They're all coming up in July or June, whenever it is, but you need to get in early and start getting that designed and printed and organised ready, not last minute please.
And where exactly are you located in Cambridge?
We're in Shop 3, 8 Anzac Street. We're directly opposite the New World main entrance.
Now, what hours is Cambridge Graphic and Print open?
We're open Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 5.
Where can the viewers at home find you?
On this advert, on Central TV. Otherwise, we do have a website on Gopher. And I can't remember the website offhand, so if you just print in Cambridge Graphic and Print, it usually just brings it up.
So next time you need something savvy designed, give Lee and the team at Cambridge Graphic and Print a call and test out their skills for yourself. This stop, we are taking a look at something a little different and stepping into a body art business. So we're going to have a look at some of the work that Pete and Tash get up to. Hi Natasha, how are you today?
Very well, thank you.
So tell us, how did Cambridge Bodyart come about?
Cambridge Bodyart started in 2006. We migrated from Holland, from the Netherlands, in 2004 to New Zealand, and my husband has worked in the tattoo studios over there. When we migrated, we didn't open a studio first, but when we got all the immigration papers done, we opened up a studio. We started in a very small little location here in Cambridge in the old RSA building. We have expanded ourselves now to 250 square meters business, as you can see. Yeah.
And who are the biggest demographic that you cater for?
New Zealanders, but a lot of travelers. We've got customers from all over the place, from America, from Europe, from London, from you name it. We've got a lot of customers. There's a big population of travelers from New Zealand, and we are located on the State Highway 1, so it's very visible, get a lot of tourists.
So what is the process if I wanted to get something done?
If you want to get a tattoo, we always invite people, when they ring us, to come to the studio so we can have a face-to-face talk, So you can see the work that we're doing, you can look at the studio, so you can connect with the artist. If you know what you want, we ask for some references. If you want us to draw something up, or if you want a picture straight out of a book, we always try to customize a little bit to make it that unique design, what's especially for you, because you know you're going to have it for a long time.
Now you offer body piercing as well. Does this often go hand in hand with tattoos?
I think it will go hand in hand, because it is a sort of similar industry, and we do get a lot of young families coming in. Dads get tattooed and daughter decided to get an ear piercing done or make a booking for an ear piercing.
And do you also provide laser tattoo removal? What does this involve?
I offer free consultations, and I always ask people to come in so I can have a look and look at the skin type, look at how it's tattooed, and I can give them an estimate on timing and on pricing as well, and then set a date for them. We do the laser clinic, the removals, they run on Fridays and Saturdays, and people have to come back every 8 weeks after treatment to give the skin time to heal and to go back to normal.
So tell me, Pete, how long have you been a tattooist?
Well, let's say 9 years in New Zealand, so that's 9 years, and probably on top of that another 5 years in Holland, so around about 14, 15 years.
And would you tattoo anything onto anybody?
No, definitely not. You know, I only tattoo stuff on people that I feel confident with and that I don't feel like offensive. You know, some people come in with designs that I just totally don't agree on. And you know, like everybody else, we still maintain our integrity, so certain stuff that I wouldn't do.
So what style of tattooing do you prefer?
Style of tattooing that I prefer is probably Oriental. Oriental, old school, new school, anything that's basically bold, big and bold. But saying that, I do a lot of styles. You know, I still do a lot of kiri-tuhi, a lot of Maori designs. I still do a lot of black work, so anything. But if you ask me what do you prefer, probably Oriental and old school, new school, like all the drawings that are on the wall, you know.
And what should people look for when they're wanting a tattoo?
Definitely look at the work that the artists have done. So look at the quality of the work when you come to a tattoo shop. There should be some photo albums somewhere or some photos on the wall on display of the tattooist's work. And if you like the work, then that's fine, you know. And also, of course, hygiene. You know, is the shop clean? Do the work sterile? Is everything covered in plastic? Is everything single use? That kind of stuff. So have a good look at the quality of the work and hygiene.
So head into Cambridge Bodyart and put your creative minds together with Pete and Tash. They'll be sure to design something unique and special. Cambridge is very well known for its quaint antique stores that decorate the town. We're going to have a chat with Jutta about Alys Antiques. Hi Jutta. Now I understand Alys Antiques have been around in Cambridge for some time.
Yes, we have been here a long time. The shop was established 45 years ago by Johnny and Alice Briggs, and initially we were in Duke Street, and about 5 years ago I moved it into Victoria Street.
And I see you're a member of the New Zealand Antique Dealers Association. What does that entail?
Well, it basically means that we have stock of the highest quality, we label everything correctly, and we spend a lot of time researching the background of our pieces.
So what type of antiques do you sell?
The shop is always specialized in mainly Georgian and pre-Georgian antiques, but we generally also have a bit of German Biedermeier furniture, some good German china, and the occasional French piece. We'll sell furniture, clocks, barometers, glass, china, pewter, silver and silver plate, wonderful old books, dolls, brass, and much, much more.
Now I noticed there's a lot of art in your shop as well. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yes, the shop is actually a gallery as well as an antique shop. And I used to work for a wonderful dealer gallery in Berlin. So beside the older art, like paintings, watercolors, the steel engravings, we have some art of the early 20th century, which I particularly like.
And where do you buy?
I buy from all over New Zealand. I buy quite a bit locally. People come to the shop to talk to me about it. They telephone us. I do not bring in container loads of furniture from overseas.
So what makes Alys Antiques special?
I would say it's integrity, good service, and a wonderful, little bit quirky collection.
Have you got any favourite pieces?
Yes, I do. I actually very much like that low dresser close to the window there. It was made in 1650, so it's 350 years old. It's Cromwellian. It's amazing that anything should have been done during that time. It's English, of course. Most of our furniture is English. But obviously something was made, and it somehow made its way to New Zealand, and it is in good condition. It's Old English brown oak, and it's a beautiful, beautiful piece.
Where are you located in Cambridge?
We are at 87A Victoria Street in Cambridge. And it's a nice little area to stop there. 2 shops, one opposite the other. Plenty of parking.
And what are your opening hours?
We are open 7 days a week from 9:30 till 5.
And do you have a website?
www.alysantiques.co.nz.
So next time you're passing through, pop into Alys Antiques and have a chat to Jutta. You may even pick up an unexpected treasure. We are now outside the old Culverts building, constructed in 1913, which now houses Cambridge Auctions. Let's go and meet Chris and Linda. Hi Linda. Now tell us about this neat old building and how you came to be part of it.
Part of the reason we actually set up the auction was because of this building. We always had in mind of maybe doing an auction, and when I returned to New Zealand and we were looking around, we saw the building, and to us the building had all the character and the qualities that we wanted if we had an auction over here.
So tell me, how does Cambridge Auctions work?
We sell on behalf. People either bring us in goods or phone us and we go and have a look at them. Everything goes through auction once. We try to get the fairest price and find the right price for the goods. We try to get the right balance between getting the best price we can for our vendor as well as doing the best we can for our buyers. And we also try to make the auction a fun day, something that people want to come to and will come to again. At present we do auctions once a month, however in the future we would like to actually increase them to once a fortnight.
And what is the process if we wanted to have something auctioned off?
If you want to have an item auctioned off, you bring it into us, or as it said, we will go out and see them. You bring it along. We always fill out a form from the Auctioneers Association, which gives us both the legal requirements that are needed to present an item at auction. We take a percentage off the buyer and a percentage off the seller. But if you've got anything that you think you'd like us to see, please feel free to bring it on down or give us a phone call.
Hi Chris. Now tell us, as the auctioneer, you must see some amazing pieces. Can you tell us about one of your most memorable moments?
I certainly can. It's been too many to have any sort of single piece in mind or any particular types. But there is always that part, be it a small item or a large item, where we're up there, I'm doing the auctioning and the price just keeps going up and up. And there's been on occasions where I've had to double take what the porters are holding up just to make sure that what I'm offering for auction is in fact what the guys in the auction are seeing. In addition to that, as the price goes higher and higher, and perhaps we go beyond 1,000 or two, you watch the audience, the buyers in the auction, they go from being quite animated when we're auctioning items for $30 or $40, waving to their friends, looking all very merry. But it becomes all very serious as it gets beyond 1,000 or two, and their arms go very strict down their side. They don't itch their nose anymore for fear of buying something for $3,000 or $4,000.
So how can viewers get in contact with you to either look at your lots or put something up for auction?
The best way is to come in. If you've got access to the building, if you live nearby, it's great to come in. We can always talk to you. I'm always willing to look at what you wish to place at auction. I can give you an idea of, should we group things together and sell several items in one lot, or do we separate things up? We can give an idea of where we think the price it might achieve at auction, and perhaps if we need to put a reserve, what that reserve should be. If you can't do that, then the internet's great nowadays. Internet and mail, between them, we can get by. Send us photographs of what you wish to place to auction. We can always get back to you.
So what is your website?
www.cambridge-auctions.com.
Remember, Cambridge is the town for antiques, so make sure you pop on in when you next drive through. Our next stop is something a little more cutesy. We're off to see the world of pets to check out the adorable animals that could make your home complete. Now James, you and your wife own this business. Can you tell me how it came about?
Yeah, sure. Chrissy and her sister Susie started the business back in 2002. So we're a family-owned company. Yeah, we've grown since then to include myself and another store in Hamilton as well.
And when did you decide that you wanted to work with animals?
I guess Chrissy and I both grew up in pet-orientated families. You know, we both had pets as kids. I guess as kids our pets taught us you know, the balance between the life and death and action and consequence and affection, you know, so yeah, we think that pet ownership or, you know, pets and families are a pretty integral part of New Zealand.
So what are the different animals that you have available in store?
We try to provide as many animals as possible. I guess we're what you call an old school pet store, so we have, you know, pets, we have lots and lots of animals, everything from mice to baby goats, puppies and kittens to turtles and lizards.
And what would be the most popular animal to have as a pet these days?
I think the family dog is probably still the most popular. Yeah, the puppies in the store are always really, really popular. For us in the Waikato is a really, really good place to own, you know, a dog. Our councils are really dog friendly. There's loads of parks and you know, walkways and stuff. So yeah, it's a pet dog ownership in the Waikato is really good, really, really good.
So if there was an animal that perhaps you didn't have in store that we wanted, is there a way that you can get that pet?
Yeah, we have loads and loads of people that we get our pets from, and they're spread, you know, all over the Waikato. The bulk of those people, most of the people that supply our pets are actually our customers too. They're people that we know, you know, and have known for a long time. In a lot of cases, the pets that we're selling today are 3 or 4 generations from pets that were sold years ago, so it's really nice to see them come back through.
And do you help customers with the aftercare and the maintenance of these animals that they buy?
Yeah, look, World of Pets prides itself on knowing their stuff. You know, we say openly that we have staff who knows their stuff. Our retail staff have more than 60 years combined pet retail experience. So we work really hard to give the advice that people need and to have the product that people need to keep their pets happy and healthy.
What other services do you provide?
Here in the Cambridge store we've got a grooming service as well, so Harriet downstairs is taking care of the grooming side of things. Our Hamilton store has specialist aquatics, so we're dealing with a lot of fish product over there, and we've got ponds and water features and grooming studio in Hamilton as well.
So as you mentioned, World of Pets has another store in Hamilton. Whereabouts is that store located?
That store's up by the base in Hamilton and Te Rapa. It's on Kaimiro Street, number 7. We have a 1,200 square metre store over there. Loads and loads of stuff, quite a bit more large format than what we have here in Cambridge. There's a barn for the small animals, there's water feature displays, and nearly 20,000 litres worth of aquariums and fish from all over the world. And
your store in Cambridge, where is that?
Cambridge store is on Shakespeare Street in Cambridge on the roundabout. Yeah. We also have a website online, www.worldofpets.co.nz, and you can buy our product online, have a look through the stores online, and loads of great advice as well.
Well, that's got to be the hardest thing to do, leaving those adorable pets back inside. But I think I might hint to my husband, bring him back here for a Valentine's Day present. While you're in Cambridge, it might be an idea to try the most unique looking cafe in town. It looks busy, which is always a good sign. Let's go and meet Johan. Hi Johan. Now tell me, how long have you owned this business? Do you have a background in food?
Yes, we have the business now for 3 years, and we've always been involved with food and catering and all sorts. And we've got the business now for 3 years.
What sort of food does the deli on the corner provide?
A big variety of food actually. We offer a great big breakfast, all sorts, not just bacon and eggs, but quite a selection. Then we have an excellent lunch menu as well. and yes, some lovely desserts as well. So you can order from a menu, and we've got cabinet food as well.
Will you be having a Valentine's special or anything of that sort?
Oh yes, of course, but that's a surprise. People will have to come and have a look. And yes, we will keep on changing it as well during that time as well.
Now, you've recently won an award. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Oh yes, we belong to the Retailers Association of New Zealand, which is actually the mouthpiece for retailers to the government itself. And we were approached by them to enter this competition. And at the end of the day, this is for the whole of the Waikato, not just for Cambridge as such. And at the end of the day, they chose 4 finalists out of the Waikato, and we were so fortunate that the bakery and the deli on the corner was of the finalists. And at the end of the day, the deli won. So the deli is the best cafe in the food and beverage category. We've won the award for that. We're pretty proud of that.
So as you mentioned before, the deli owns another bakery down the road, Panache. Can you tell us a bit about that?
The bakery, we started that about a year ago. What we are doing is we're importing everything from France. We bring it in by a container. So it's from cakes to breads, pastries and everything. The breads and pastries we bake off here, but the cakes and everything else is already made up and just frozen, and we thaw them overnight, and voila, there you have it. Yes, so it's all authentic food, all authentic bread and pastries. Yeah.
And you also offer catering?
Yes, we do a lot of catering, and how it normally works, people approach us regarding that, and we sit down with them and work out exactly what they want and what they will need for their catering as such. So yes, we can do anything that you want.
And do you cater for people with special dietary requirements?
Yes, we do that. We do gluten-free. We've got a selection of gluten-free food as well, and diet-free, and everything on request. So if somebody have a problem or do want something specific for breakfast or lunch, we can prepare that specifically for him as well. So we try to cater for everybody. Yeah.
So where can our viewers try some of your scrumptious food for themselves?
We are open 7 days a week. We normally open at 8 o'clock until 5 o'clock each day. Saturdays we open, except on market days, which is every second Saturday of the month. Then we open at 8 o'clock as well, but normally from 8 to 4 o'clock on a Saturday. But on Sundays we open from 9 to 4.
And are you online?
Yes, we have our own Facebook page, the Deli and the Panache Bakery as well. And we have a huge lot of likes on the Facebook. So yes, people make lots of nice comments about it, about the food and everything, yes. So if you're on Facebook or want to try and find us, we are there available.
Well, this is definitely a place I would love to dine at again. Lovely food, friendly staff, great atmosphere, and the cannelloni is to die for. Well, it's been a very long, hot day here in Cambridge, but we have seen some great businesses around the town. Make sure you enter for this week's prize and tune in next week to see some more great businesses around our region.
This has been an Alpha Media production, a division of Television Media Group.